when it's greenery in front of you. I'm talking about the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. On the 5-yard line, this man wants to turn around and run back into the defense. Oh my God, I've never seen such stupidity in my life.
Criminals in, but then we pirates.
I'm sorry. Look at the ratios too. Like, look how little this man's ankle is. This man's ankle is skinnier than his wrist, dog. There is some freaky ass anime fan that thinks Blackbeard is sexy. I'm dead ass. I'm knowing. The grimiest pirate in all of One Piece.
Yo, in real life, when you think about pirates, what image comes to mind? You're probably thinking of somebody dirty and nasty, just some desperate peasant with no morals that'll lie, cheat, steal, whatever it takes to get by. Or maybe you're thinking about somebody more tactical, somebody sneaky and untrustworthy, just the scum of the earth. Whatever you were thinking of, I guarantee it looked nothing like this. I think it's safe to say that the way pirates are depicted in One Piece is a bit sanitized, especially when it comes to the Straw Hats. All these conversations about friendship and camaraderie and fighting for the common good, we all know real life pirates didn't give a f about that. Like in real life, if one of your crewmates got arrested by the government, GG. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. It's raps for you. They're not doing this.
I wish I had the ability to go back in time, but not live there, but like on some, the ghost of Christmas past, you know what I'm saying? You know how the ghost will take him and be like in ghost form and can float around and see what's happening past and present, future. You feel me? I wish I had that power for the past, because I don't want to live back in those times. No, I don't need to. No, I just want to see. Yes, I'm going back looking at the pirates. Not first, I'm going back looking at pirates. I'm going back looking at Egypt, how they built the pyramids, right? I'm going back, I'm debunking everything in that hole. I'm going back World War II. I'm going back slavery. I'm going back. I want to see all of it. I want to see all of it.
This long drawn out rescue mission where we have to save our crewmate, our friend, our Nakama. So, you know, One Piece is not the most accurate depiction of pirates in the world. But if there's one man who truly represents piracy to its core, it has to be Marshall DT.
Facts. Yeah.
I mean, he's one of the few One Piece characters that's named after a real life pirate, and probably the most famous pirate of all time, aside from like Jack Sparrow or Somali. One thing that's always stood out about Blackbeard compared to other One Piece characters is that, like real life pirates, he has no morals, no integrity, no loyalty. Throughout the story, we've seen example after example of how Blackbeard will use anyone and anything to get what he wants. It's crazy how we really only get Blackbeard in small bursts, a small tidbit of what Blackbeard's doing over here or what he's doing over there. But every time we see him, it's just this small hint of disgust, because in every one of these instances, he keeps showing us why he is the grimiest.
Fuck type of B-roll was that? I love Whitebeard. I fuck with Whitebeard too. I love Blackbeard so much because it's like, he's that type of villain that's just devious. Love it. I love it. And he's, like he said, yo, this is the truest pirate that we have in One Piece. He's just, grimy is the perfect word to describe him. Grimy, he don't give a damn. He really, you know what I'm saying, pushing shit back. But I ain't gonna lie, I just want to see what he's planning. He's smart too. He looks dumb as hell, but he's actually smart, bro. I love that aspect too. And he's not even a fighter for real. He don't even squabble for real. He just got crazy powers. He's really ass with the hands if we're talking about it for real. So that makes me like wanna like just envisioning when him and Luffy finally get a fight for real is, man, I can't wait for that, low key.
Pirate in the whole grand line. When
Blackbeard is how the government looks at every pirate, Luffy included. Even though Luffy don't be doing too much bad shit, that's how the world government looks at all the pirates. So like the Navy, the Marines and all them, that's fire to me. That's always been a fire aspect of One Piece. How like they're pirates, so they're supposed to be bad people, but realistically they're good people. Like that's hard.
Around, nobody is safe. I mean, when we first met Blackbeard, I thought he was cool. Luffy, Zoro, and Nami are in a bad mood, and here comes this fat dude telling him it's gonna be okay and keep chasing your dream. You know, these people just wouldn't understand it.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit.
He giving him this speech about dreams. I'm thinking that this finna be a mentor character. Imagine my surprise when the second he finds out Luffy's bounty, he's like, oh yeah, we gotta kill him. I thought you liked us. But that's the crazy thing about Blackbeard. It doesn't matter if he likes you or not. Blackbeard could be chilling with you. Hey, I rock with this dude. He cool peoples. We both got dreams and shit. Let somebody whisper in his ear, hey, I'll give you 50 bucks if you knock his ass out. You're slumped. And he's not gonna feel bad at all. He's gonna laugh in your face. But hey, Blackbeard a bag chaser. I gotta respect. He was cheesing hard as shit chasing the strides. This nigga was having the time of his life. That's the craziest part. How happy he is while he's doing it. It's not like when Kaido struck down Odin or struck down Luffy and it was like, oh, I wish it didn't turn out that way. Like when he pulled up on Ace. Mind you, Blackbeard was a part of the 2nd division. Ace was his commander. And he's the one who convinced Ace to take the role of commander in the first place. I remember that flashback. Ace was like,
Yo, shout out Ace, bro. But he is one of the dumbest characters in all of anime. I specifically remember during their fight, I don't remember it to a T, but I just remember Ace fighting Blackbeard, realizing that nothing that he was throwing at him was working on him, and then continued to like fight him in a 1v1 scenario in a random town. I'm thinking in my head, you could have just dipped at that point. Blackbeard is not catching you if you dip. Obviously, he's Ace and he's like hard-headed or whatever, but it's like that's the point you could have gotten away. But no, you decided to get captured, put an impelled down, then they had to literally start a whole war over you to come save you. Your dad lost his life, all type of shit going on just for you. This is all happening for you after you already did some dumb shit and got locked up. And then when it's greenery in front of you, I'm talking about the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. On the 5-yard line, this man wants to turn around and run back into the defense. Oh my God, I never seen such stupidity in my life. Yo, dead ass, bro. I don't care. I don't care whose favorite character Ace is. Ace is genuinely one of the dumbest characters in anime history, dog.
like, hey T, you've been on the crew for a long time. Why don't you try to become commander? Oh nah, Ace. You know I don't have any ambitions like that. I'm just happy to be on the crew. Boy, that scene made me sick to my stomach. Knowing this whole time he was just waiting for his opportunity. And he slimed Ace something fierce, boy. He did not care. And it's crazy because you could tell that he liked Ace because he offered for Ace to join his crew. As soon as Ace declined, it's all right, I gotta turn you in. This was his homie for years. Do you know how crazy that is? They probably almost died together, eat, drank, slept together. None of it meant anything to him. He was just waiting. That's what's so crazy about Blackbeard. Knowing that he was probably one of the strongest members on Whitebeard's crew, but he purposefully kept himself out of the limelight so that he didn't have a bounty so nobody knew who he was. And even more so, you gotta have some screws loose to decide to kill your own crewmate because they got a devil fruit that you want. You don't think...
That's what I'm talking about. The deviety. Is that a word? Is that the word? I don't know. But just the deviousness, bro. The wherewithal to sit back and plot for that long. Do you understand how long he was on this crew for? Chilling, drinking with them, celebrating with them, dancing with them, pillaging with them, doing what he wanted to do with them. Soon as Stats got the devil fruit, slimed him out and started his plot.
You could have just asked him for it. Like, the way Thatch got done is so crazy. You couldn't have made some type of trade for it. I'm sure Thatch didn't want the devil fruit that bad. But no, this is Blackbeard, so his first option is stab him in the back and disappear in the middle of the night. Could you imagine being the...
I'm gonna lie, you tripping though. If I find a devil fruit, I'm monkey guarding that hoe, boy. You're bugging out. Talking about asking for it. He gonna say, yeah, 400 million berries. Like, what? Who got that? Not me.
Pirates the next morning. You wake up, Thatch dead, Teach gone, devil fruit gone, and then a couple weeks later, you see him on the news talking about my name's Blackbeard and I'm gonna be king of the pirates. I feel Ace, man. I would have been on the same time and bruh gotta die. And it's even crazier knowing Blackbeard's history with the Whitebeard pirate. It's one thing to slime your crew out. These niggas raised you. He joined the crew.
Okay, looking at, I didn't think about that angle. They were on a crew together for years, and okay, get back for Thatch. I see that angle. I also see him having multiple clear opportunities to leave after figuring out he cannot hang with him. So,
when he was like 10 years old, Whitebeard was literally...
The what happened at the war is unexcusable, though. I don't care what nobody said.
His dad for his whole life, meaning he had been plotting to betray all of them since a little ass kid. We saw the scene of when Teach joined the crew. He was begging, please man, my mom's kind of homeless.
Dude, I'm watching this kid. Why you try not to?
I think that's the saddest part about Marineford, aside from the whole Luffy's brother getting a hole punched through him and dying in his arms, and Luffy having to deal with it alone because he was separated from the rest of the Straw Hats. Aside from all of that, the saddest best thing about Marineford is just knowing the kind of relationship Whitebeard had with his crew, and obviously had with Teach, just for him to betray them. But let's talk about Marineford. Even his mode of transportation, how Blackbeard—
I ain't gonna lie too, he just looked like a good background character on a pirate crew. Like, look at him. Though he just looked like one of them funny side characters. Like, he got lines, but he's not one of them side characters that don't talk. He got lines, but every time he talk, it's funny. That's what he looked like right here. He looked, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I guess it was all fake. Not really all fake. It could just have been his multiple personalities. Because you remember when he was a youngin', he wasn't sleeping on that one island. He was mean mugging Roger and them crew all night. And that's, yo, low key, if we want to talk about that too real quick, that has to be the most unserious fight of all time. How is it two crews? I understand if it was two individuals, say it was with Whitebeard and Roger, clashing multiple days, sure, right? How in the niggity of the hell of the what does an entire crew fight an entire crew for multiples of days, and it felt like nobody died in that hoe? I'm bugging? It felt like nobody died in that hoe. But hey,
just for him to betray them. But let's talk about Marineford. Even his mode of transportation, how Blackbeard even got into Marineford, he had to hold somebody. The whole reason for all that stuff with Ace was just for him to become a warlord. And he was probably a warlord for like a week tops before he betrayed the world government. This dude cannot be trusted. I don't know why people form alliances with him. You can't trust him. This is why the warlord system is so stupid. I've talked about it before, but there's no reason why just because you have warlord status, that means you can just waltz right into Impel Down and nobody could say anything to you. What? He's still a pirate. Why are we giving him this much clearance? We already got Bo in here sneaking criminals in, but then we pirates. Why are we—
sorry, look at the ratios too. Like, look how little this man's ankle is. This man's ankle is skinnier than his wrist, dog. Like, what are we talking about, dog? What? I love One Piece, but these builds be ooh.
We're giving him this much clearance. We already got Bo in here sneaking criminals in, but then we get to Blackbeard. I've never seen a mission go so perfectly for somebody, especially in One Piece, where things always go wrong. Nothing ever goes as planned. This is how wild this nigga is. We've seen Luffy go around to get his crewmates, right? Goes to an island, sees somebody he finds interesting, asks him a few questions. Hey, you should join my crew. You know, fights with them a little bit, sees they got some hands. That's standard procedure when getting a crewmate. Not when you're Blackbeard though. He walks into level 6 and says, hey, some of y'all look kind of strong. All right, I know what we're gonna do. All of y'all fight to the death, and whoever survives gets to be a part of my crew. Imagine being one of the Impel Down prisoners and you're down there for like embezzlement, fraud. Then you turn to your left and it's Vasco shot staring you down. Man, I would have been heated. I'm on my last year of my sentence and now I'm getting flaming alcohol spit on me. Just from that little incident that Blackbeard incited, who knows how many prisoners died that day. And of course, being Blackbeard, he had to get the most evil crewmates possible. Not everybody in level 6 was that evil. Like Jinbei was down there, Crocodile was down there. He not that evil. He not that evil though. Like if we're evil scaling, Blackbeard's like over here, Crocodile's probably around here, you know. But everybody that gravitates towards Blackbeard, despicable. Like Katarina Devon. I've always loved Katarina Devon's lore. I think it's just such a cool backstory for a villain. She goes around finding pretty girls and beheads them. Like that's pretty cool for a villain, but that's fucked up. She on some Sukuna shit. This is really when Blackbeard became one of my favorite characters.
It's like a mass murder.
Because he pulls up.
You know how mass murderers sometimes like not mass murder, serial killer. It's like a serial killer. You know how some serial killers like have like a freaky ass like thing attached to them, like they do to their victims, and it gives them their name. That's like that.
And it's pure chaos. I'm not on none of y'all niggas' side. And of course, the first person he goes after is the person that he's supposed to look at as a father figure. Pop. He still calls him Pops. And it's crazy because you would think that all these years together, Blackbeard would at least feel a little bad. No, he's talking hot shit while he's doing it the whole time. Hey, Pops, you remember this fruit? You remember how I got this fruit? Yeah, man, poor Thatch. He was just in the wrong place, wrong time. How mentally tapped do you have to be to even have this conversation? He has no shame. Mind you, Ace just died. Everybody sitting around crying, Ace, no. I don't even remember if Blackbeard even looked Ace's way. The only thing he cared about was getting that devil fruit. Everything else was an afterthought. And the way they did Whitebeard, it still heats me up to this day. First of all, Whitebeard was handling Teach. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this is what really pissed me off. Whitebeard is putting the pause on him, and Blackbeard has the nerve to say, no, Pop, you wouldn't do this to your own son, would you?
I can't believe this dude.
I swear to God, my jaw dropped. There's no way this nigga trying to pull the family card when you're the one who single-handedly destroyed our entire crew. Damn, that's kind of crazy. I never thought about it that way. Blackbeard was really like a parasite. From start to finish, all the bad things that led to the collapse of the Whitebeard pirates were all Blackbeard's fault. And then it would be one thing if Blackbeard did all this and then he beat Whitebeard fair and square. He couldn't even give him that courtesy. As soon as shit started to look bad, he turned around, looked at his crew and said, all right, y'all, kill him. They pulled out the switches on him, got to switching them down. That's when I knew, oh yeah, this is the Grime Lord of One Piece. I still remember watching that scene. It felt like it went on forever. They had to give him like 100 shots right there. When he popped out with the Goro Goro though, I'm sorry, but that still might be one of the most gangster moments in all of One Piece. Cause we have been told before, this fruit is crazy. And the only reason it hasn't destroyed hella shit is because Whitebeard keeps good control over it. You know Blackbeard don't care about none of that. It was pure destruction. The whole island gone. All the Marines are still there. The entirety of Whitebeard's crew is still there. They're about to jump you. He doesn't give a until Shanks pulled up. But in Blackbeard's defense, at least he not a hoe like Mihawk. He didn't immediately leave as soon as Shanks pulled up. Blackbeard was still talking his shit. Hey, that scar looked nice.
Mihawk didn't even give a fuck about this whole shit really. He just only pulled up because they wanted him to. If I'm remembering that correctly. He did not, bro. Mihawk did not look interested this whole war, bro. He just pulled up because they needed the warlords. Like what?
So you remember how you got that? I'm telling you, bro, Blackbeard gotta be the best shit talker in all of One Piece. He just know how to get under people's skin. Even when him and Luffy met again and Impel down, Blackbeard was—
That's also a number one. You gotta be able to talk your shit. You gotta talk shit and talk your shit. And Blackbeard checks that box.
talking shit to him then. Oh shit, you here looking for your brother, huh? Yeah, I did him dirty. You know what's crazy is I was gonna do that to you, but since you weren't around and Ace was, I just got Ace instead.
Why did you say that?
Like that probably made Luffy feel so bad, and he knows that. He does it on purpose. I don't know what sick twisted joy he gets out of this, but he does it every single time. And every single time is like, shit, who gonna check me? Probably Whitebeard. Whitebeard checked him low key. But Blackbeard always gets the last laugh. Above all else, Blackbeard is an opportunist. He could pop up anywhere. He's like a little rat, squeezing into any crack in the wall just to get a little bit of food. And it be stuff that's like, what are you even gonna do with that, Blackbeard? We have no idea, but clearly he has plans. Like Dressrosa. You sent one of your top officers down there all the way to Dressrosa to get a fruit that none of you were gonna use. I have to believe he only did it to antagonize Luffy, because that's the only thing it accomplished. It just pissed Luffy and Sabo off. And then he does it again with Boa. The flame fruit, maybe you could have used that. Your crew is ugly as shit. None of you were gonna be able to use Boa's fruit. I'm sorry to tell you, Teach, but nobody on this planet has a crush on you. And now I'm gonna get comments of people that actually do have crushes on fucking Blackbeard of all.
I know, bro. There is some freaky ass anime fan that thinks Blackbeard is sexy. I'm dead ass. You don't gotta tell me. You don't have to tell me. I know it. Ankles and all. I'm telling you.
People, don't piss me off. But the Boa situation is exactly the kind of thing I'm talking about. He pulls up, he has one goal, get Boa's fruit. Okay, Rayleigh shows up, puts the fear of God in. Well, we couldn't get Boa, but at least we got Kobe. It's so crazy how quick it's just like, all right, fuck it, I'll take what I can get. And then how quickly he makes that a part of his plans. Okay, we can use him as a bargaining chip with the world government, and things just always go right for him, because he loses Kobe, but then he gets Garp, an even better bargaining chip. The world government didn't have to come save Kobe, but they have to go save Garp. They lose so much face just from allowing Garp to be captured. And it's not like he knew this was gonna happen or anything, but when it did, he took advantage immediately. It didn't even take a second.
Funny thing is, he just spoiled me because I didn't know that he captured Garp. I thought, because I seen the panel where Garp got, you know what I'm saying, where this happened to him. I thought this killed him. No cap, I'm not this far. I just got through Wano, brother. I didn't watch no type of Egghead, none of that, so it's new to me.
Thought. He's just always around, bro, especially ever since Wano. Every time we think something doesn't have to do with Blackbeard, he's always involved somehow. Even right now in Elbaf. I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but how is he always here? I remember after Wano, when Shanks was patrolling around Wano, because he was like, I feel like Blackbeard is gonna try to spawn camp one of the supernova as soon as they get out of Wano. He was absolutely right, because that's the exact kind of scummy shit Blackbeard would do. I'm not even gonna wait for y'all to get on y'all feet again after fighting 2 Yonko. And what's crazy is he just picked—
damn, hold on.
I'm not even gonna wait for y'all to get on y'all feet again after fighting
3.996 billion berries. Emperor of the Sea, Blackbeard, Marshal D. Teach. Fuck.
to Yonko. And what's crazy is he just picked a random island that was by Wano. Like, I know one of y'all are gonna come this route. It doesn't even matter which one of you it is. And he slimed Law the hell out. And it's crazy because Oda tried to give Law a little bit of respect. He made him look kind of good fighting Blackbeard. And then we got to the off-screen moment. We come back, Law is laid out. Like, what did this nigga do? Put you through a cheese grater?
Law is low-key the most underrated pirate in the show. And it's not even based off any feats he had that we've seen. It's all based on the fact that he got that dick-ass team so far. But also, low-key at the same time, it might have been a Mickey run. Somebody, you tell me, is it a Mickey run or is Law the most underrated in One Piece? Because it could have easily been a Mickey run because they have a submarine. Anyone try to chase them, I'm in the water with it. Fuck are you talking about? You need a fishman to come catch my shit. And the top crews just don't just be having fishermen on them. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? They either got extremely lucky in his journey or he was really moving like that.
At the end of the day, Blackbeard's a scumbag. He's a piece of shit. But I love him, man. He's gonna kill Shanks, he's gonna kill Emu, and he's gonna be top 1. There, I said.
Oh, kill Shanks, kill Emu? I want it's very like it's very interesting about what we have to like come forth to us in this final act of One Piece that's on the horizon, right? We have I need to see Luffy fight Akainu. I need to see Luffy fight Blackbeard. I need to see Luffy low key, I wouldn't be mad at him squabbling with Kobe on some like, yo, Kobe, yo, I gotta fit like you're my man's, but you're on the other side. Fuck all that. I gotta fade you. Feel me? And so, but that's not mandatory though for me. I don't really need to see it, and I need obviously because it's just so deep in the story. I'd much rather see Akainu and Blackbeard get the fade rather than Emu, but Emu's the big bad that they've been perking up this whole time. You know what I'm saying? So he's gotta get a bit of he's gotta fade Emu. He has to. But one thing I do think that could happen is Blackbeard snakes. Is that what he just said? I really don't remember what he just said. If Blackbeard snakes Emu for his shit, for his fruit, eats that hoe up. Oh, maybe that's the third devil fruit that he's waiting to eat. It's Emu's fruit. Oh, new theory unlocked. Unlocked.
That's just my opinion. Don't cancel me. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all boys today. Let me know what you think about
WV. I love Blackbeard. Blackbeard has the potential to be my favorite antagonist in the show. Right now, it's Doflamingo for very similar reasons. You know what I'm saying? It's just the DVD.